Well, hello everyone, and welcome. It is game day, and do I ever have a good song for you all? Well, it is game day. Oh, yeah. Night today. Hey, that's right. It's Jets Oilers tonight in Winnipeg. 5 o'clock. It should be a good game. It should. Both teams need to win. More so Edmonton because LA is on the heels. LA is on the heels of Edmonton taking a second spot, and it's really a crucial, critical game that the Oilers need to win desperately. Absolutely. I am all decked out in my Oiler gear. Got my jersey, my hat, and ready for the game tonight. I will be watching it, and hopefully you guys will be watching it, cheering on the best Canadian team there is, and that is the Edmonton Oilers. That's right. The other thing too is, did you hear that Winnipeg is running into financial issues? They say that it is a tough market in Winnipeg for hockey. There, I'm not surprised at all. Here's my analysis. Here's what's going to happen before I open it up. What's going to happen is Arizona and Winnipeg are going to merge together. Arizona is going to merge with the Winnipeg Jets, and their players are going to join, and they're going to pick the best next year. There, the same thing with the coaching staff. I happen to think that there's going to be a merger in place, and yeah, it is interesting. And as you can tell, I got the "Hey Hey" song going. Anyways, we're gonna pause that for right now. Tonight, I have no idea what's gonna happen. The only thing that I know is I hope that the boys could pull out a win. It just seems like that after 3 goals, the boys they stop, and I don't know what happens if their blades after when they get to 3 goals there, they just you know. But I will tell you this. um, so here are the lineups versus Winnipeg. Let me just tell you what the lineup is. Here is the lineups: Nugent Hopkins, McDavid, Hyman, Henrique, Dreisaitl, Fogel, Kane, McLeod, Perry, Janmark, Ryan Brown. On defense, we got Echo, Bouchard, Nurse, Cece, Kulak, Desharnais. Skinner is in net, and I don't know what to tell you about this, but the only thing that I gotta say is God only knows. The only thing that I can say is I really hope the boys can pull out a win. There seems to be frustration in the locker room. Um, Nothing is uh, for certain, but there is some players, some in-house fighting. They're not letting out. Till today, Dreisaitl just slammed the microphone down and said he's had enough of this stuff. I'm not going to say there are the words, but I will say that it's a definite sign, should we say, of the Oilers' frustration is kicking in, and it's kicking in a bad way, in a very bad way. Uh, look it, look it. Um, let's not let's not say anything, but let's just say that I don't know what's going to happen. I really honestly don't. I'm so baffled as to. Um, I'm just hang on here. I'm going to open this up for an open panel. I'm just trying to get this thing working. Hang on here. There we are. There we go. As we will, we're going to have an open panel to discuss, you know, this. And it is, um, hang on here. I want to go over here. But the Winnipeg Jets, this is going to be a tough, tough, if not probably a big test of the times of can they handle the big boys? Because Winnipeg's got a good team. Winnipeg has got a good team. Don't get me wrong, they do. They have a very, very good team, and uh, okay, good. I have now got I've now posted the chat. I am now going to go copy, and I'm going to post it here, and I'm going to go over here. And now that I've done that, uh, no, I want to hang on here. Pin message. There we are. There is panel, the open panel to talk about hockey and about the Oilers and just what a great team that they are. But let's play this Hey Hey song for you in case you are the Jets at home in Winnipeg versus the Edmonton Oilers. That's right. You heard it right here. And let me tell you that it it's a win. It's a win or you go to the wild card. Plain and simple. Because that's exactly what's going to happen. They need a pullout, a win. Nobby needs to get on the boys and ask them how serious. And if they are serious and they really want to hoist Lord Stanley, then they've got to pick up the pace here. I mean, let's not flirt with the Jets. Let's be aggressive and let's get them into the boards. That's all I can say. That's all I can say. Pin them, because the Jets are going to come out flying, knowing that Edmonton is on a 2-game losing streak, and knowing that they need these points tonight. They're going to come out really flying and hitting hard. It's going to be a recipe for disaster. Let's put it this way: a recipe for disaster. So it's going to be an interesting matchup. Um, My take is hopefully we'll see a major blowout, but highly unlikely because it is Winnipeg. Connor Hellebuck has been standing on his head for the team. Um, they really want to make a big impression after getting first round knockout. It is going to be in the playoffs. There, they want to come back and they want to come back hard. And now that it's out that Winnipeg Jets is in financial trouble, they're in financial trouble. They're having a hard time selling tickets. They're having a hard time selling merchandise. People are not renewing their season tickets. It's not a hockey market. Um, it's not a hockey market. It's not a hockey market yet for Winnipeg. Uh, and I think that maybe we're going to see a merge with the Arizona Coyotes and the Winnipeg Jets. They're all going to come together and they're all going to join. And I'm curious to see how that's going to go. But that's what I think is probably the best solution, um, because Arizona's got the money, the owners, and Winnipeg is owned by a True North company. So come together, and they got the money for another 5 years, and hopefully, because Arizona's not a hockey market. Arizona is not a hockey market. Winnipeg is. They're just struggling, so they need those millionaires to help them out. Um, and if they do get tired, they can always become Oiler fans. Buy a jersey. Support their team. Support their team. I'm going to turn out the music. It's an open panel. Those of you that are here, make sure you come up. Absolutely. Can talk about the whatever we want there. But the Jets Oilers tonight, 5 o'clock Pacific time, um, 6 o'clock Mountain, and 7 o'clock. So make sure you come, and it should be good. Should be a good game. Go Oilers, go! As you know, I'm just hoping that we could come out of this slump. 4 points that we should have had real easy, but we didn't. We shit the bed completely. Yeah, we shit the bed. It was like we had an accident, and that's what happened. We just, but I think what we need to do is with the playoffs around the corner, this team needs to smarten up, and they need to have team meetings, and they need if they want to be Stanley Cup contenders, then they have to be focused enough to do that. Um, the link is posted at the top there if anybody does want to come up to talk about hockey. With the Winnipeg Jets and financial woes, the team making some, good transactions at the deadline. They're really making a push for the Stanley Cup. Maybe they're picking that a Stanley Cup and a parade in Winnipeg there is going to help solve the financial woes. The best solution is that the Arizona Coyotes and their ownership come to Winnipeg and they merge together as one. The players, the staff, the owners, and they stay together because Winnipeg is a hockey market. Arizona's not. It's That's why they're the desert dogs. That's why people don't like that, but they're the desert dogs. And Yeah, so there is the link posted for those of you that want to come up. Make sure you come up and let's have a chat about uh, things that are happening. And it's this is supposed to be a really good chat there. Um, I could talk about another team, but I'm not. I think this one here is probably the prime team, the NHL. Everybody loves the NHL. Everybody loves to to talk about that there. And I've got some great, good music I'm going to play with you. Hang on. Here we go. Here we go. Here's some good music. Oiler fans, you know what to do. Get on a jet plane and go to Winnipeg for tonight's game. And cheer on the boys. Wear your swagger because we need it. This is a great tune at hockey games. I loved hearing this song. Always cheered. It gets people pumped up. It gets the blood, adrenaline running, and yes, I love this song. It really gets the blood flowing, and especially with playoffs just around the corner. But the boys need a win tonight in Winnipeg against Winterpeg Jets, and they need to solve Hellebuck, Connor Hellebuck. They need to get at him right away, and they need to shut down their players, their forwards. Their defense need to clamp down and actually be good defensemen. And we know that they can, and we're hoping with this line shuffle, this will help. Really great to see that Corey Perry and Ryan McLeod and Evander Kane are together. It's a good sign. It's a great sign. It's a good sign to come that hey, some good things may happen. And it's going to be an interesting matchup. So I'm pausing it, and I'm waiting for the first person there to come on up, talk about hockey, and it's game day. Get your game gear on, and let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. And let's talk about that there. It also came out too that the Winnipeg Jets franchise is in financial and they're unstable and they're not sure. They don't even have enough to pay the NHL for next year, and they're in talks with Gary Bettman about a payment plan. So it goes to show you, Arizona, you've got a bunch of billionaires. Why don't you merge together and come as one? That's what I think is the solution for that. Um, and I don't know how the NHL is going to react. I don't know if I've ever seen an NHL take go and be in a payment plan with another NHL team. It's usually it is you pay up front and you join the league. So for to hear that is quite interesting. There, Arizona doesn't have an arena. The players are going to have no place to go next year. Winnipeg's in financial. If I'm Gary Bettman, I'd say, why don't you go to Winnipeg? Then we'll give you we'll grant you a franchise once you get a new arena somewhere in Arizona and go from there. That would be a big help. That would help the Winnipeg Jets do what they need to do best. Um, Hang on here. I'm also going to hang on here. I'm uploading this one up here. Here we go. Okay. So I am. I've got this other one here too. Um, oh, here we go. Okay, here we go. With the crowd, it's a goal. We know. We know what Edmonton needs to do. We know that they need to start scoring. Shove them in the back of the net there, and underneath the Hellebuck, because we know what he likes to do with the puck. We know what he wants to do with Edmonton. He wants to beat Edmonton, and so that's why I say we just need to go in there, and we need to come up the middle. Why is it? Here we go, and we need to score. That's what Oilers do best. That's what we do best when we score. Um, So yes, today is it, and I'm going to read the lines for those of you. The we've got Nugent Hopkins, McDavid, we got Hyman, we got Henrique, we have Dreisaitl, we have Fogel, and then we got Kane, McLeod, and Perry. We got Yanmark, Ryan, and Brown. On defense, we got Ekholm Bouchard, we got Nurse and Cece, we got Kulak and Desharnais, and we got Stuart Skinner is going to be in net. And of course, it should be a very interesting matchup as we all know that the Jets, I mean that the Kings are on heels of Winnipeg, and Edmonton needs to win. Edmonton needs to pick up the slack. They need to put away their dancing shoes, and they need to pick up a stick and a hockey puck, put it in the back of the bloody net, and win the game. That's what needs to happen because that's not what's happening. What is happening is they're putting on their Cinderella shoes and they're hoping that the team will put on their Cinderella shoes and dance with them. Nobody's going to dance with you. What you need to do is do the right thing, the proper thing, and that is to put away the shoes, pull out a hockey stick and a puck, and play hockey. This isn't ballet class. This isn't the first waltz or anything like that. This is hockey. This is hockey. Hockey is now. Playoffs start just around the corner. And you need to smarten up. And you need to smarten up now. Winnipeg. Then when they've got the Anaheim Ducks, the next game, their next game is against the Anaheim Mighty Ducks on Friday night. I'm not sure if there is another game. I don't think so. I think the next one is the Ducks at home at Rogers Place on Good Friday. And hopefully it'll be a good Friday for the Edmonton Oilers because they really need to win. That's it. What they need to do is you win more than that. So hang on here. Okay, sorry. They're at home on the 28th, on Thursday night, and then on Saturday, the 30th. So the Kings roll in to Edmonton. So the boys know what they need to do. They know what they need to do, and this is an absolute going to be an embarrassment if they lose tonight and if they lose against LA at home because that means that they're going to bump them off there and they're going to be in a wild card position. Right now, the Oilers are in second, but after tonight, if they lose and LA wins against their next opponent, I'm not sure if they're playing Calgary, it's going to be an absolute embarrassment to see them fighting for a playoff position when they worked so hard to keep that. Because with the win against Vancouver, it now makes things interesting in Edmonton there. How serious are these guys? How serious? I mean, today Dreisaitl slammed the mic down. He said he's effing done with this. This is BS. Somebody's not doing their job. He pointed the finger, called Holland out, called Knobloch out, said said that some defense are just not doing their job. He doesn't know why that they're still here. Why are they still have contracts with the team? And and he left. He left the press room, and they interviewed him in the locker room, and he cooled down and said, "Yeah," he goes, I'm frustrated, I'm angry." He says, "This was a road trip that we were really looking for because we're going to build a lot of momentum riding into the playoffs, but now they see that LA is riding on the coattails." And LA is like, "We got Edmonton where we want them. We know what we need to do. We need to make them angry." And you know what? I got to say, as an Oiler fan, it is an absolute disgrace to see a team like um, like Edmonton fighting. They did this last year. Okay, they got in with the second game. Okay, they secured a playoff. We don't need to be doing this again, and so they need to continue to climb the mountain. Just saying, these boys, they know what it takes. They're resilient, but they know that tonight in Winnipeg, they need to send a statement to, and Dreisaitl's frustration is really getting to people. People are noticing that Draisaitl is getting very angry. He could walk. He could say, "Look, I'm out of here. Trade me. I want to go to a Stanley Cup contending team for 2024, 2023, 2024, 2025 season, the next season." He could say that. And I think he's got one more year left, but you know what? Anybody would have him. But why would we want to get rid of a superstar? Why not build around a superstar? That's what Holland was supposed to do. His job was to get a number one defenseman to help, not go out and get some defenseman that isn't even in the lineup. I mean, it's pathetic. It's absolutely pathetic. And when I talk to people in Edmonton there, they're shaking their heads, going, "What the heck happened?" We got Carrick, who's not in the lineup. We got Adam Henrique, who is, but Sam Carrick is not. Sam Carrick hasn't been in the lineup since the first game, since the fighting games. And it's just so shameful to see that we wasted and we're paying Sam Carrick half his wage. Yeah, we're paying him half his wage, and Anaheim took half of the wage there. But yeah, um, he's not in the lineup. And anyways, that's my take. Nobody is coming up, so I'm gonna shut the stream down. But I want to finish this off with this. Hang on here. Here we go. You ready, folks? Yes. 5 o'clock right now. I'm gonna be busy watching, pulling on something to eat, something good to eat, as the Jets at home versus the Edmonton Oilers. It's going to be a good matchup. It's going to be a great matchup. We're going to get to see some of the greatest players step on the ice. That's it, folks. Thank you very much. Sing along with me as we count it down. Tonight is the game night. Oilers versus Jets in Winnipeg. So long.